it's me. And let me just tell you people something. I have nothing against people, nothing against anyone. That's not me. But I know that sorry for the dear Christians, but I know that Christians actually believe in the devil. And I know that there must have been a time, and I know everything, but I'm willing to learn. Because there must have been a time that they and Chinese people are meeting each other. I guess it's a little bit sooner than people really think. It's been a long time ago. Like, they had agreements. Sure seems that way. Anyone who just never really looked at it, into it, well, do you know this? The dragon is the one and only sign in the zodiac that just ignore it ever existed. I'm not so sure about that. And sure, we have Noah's Ark. Huh? Well, Christians do have that. And they have all these creatures coming to Noah's Ark. Everything that crawls, flies, walks, talks, everything. Well, except they never talk about the dinosaur. They never talk about the dragons. Well, sure, you have to go back a long time for knowing all history. Oh, Chinese have a big history. Maybe not all of it. And Christians had, well, history, but not all of it. So, I guess they wanted to enter each other's and combine their strength. But they knew, of course, that, well, the dragon is a big year. It comes to the year. It's the big year. Also, if it comes to to the cosmos, it's the big year. And, well, so it's an important year, and we all know in China they have a big happening if it's the year of the dragon. And, well, by ignoring its existence, it's a bit like being banned. And so, yes, it's the only sign of zodiac that they still ignore existed. And Christians, I respect, for it, but they do depict a devil. And they do somehow draw it something in a figure that looks like a dragon. And, oh, it's so misplaced. It's so, well, I don't have words for that. The right words are really hard to find for this. Because I bet there even were dragons. How do you explain all these dinosaurs? Even flying ones, but not a dragon. Oh no, dragon does not exist. Oh no. You have to make sure it doesn't exist, right? You have to make sure dragons do not exist, right? Depict them as evil? Oh, that's what they did. Because we make an agreement. These Christians made an agreement with China. Big population. Still is. Well, and when you want to combine strength, and you being Christian, different belief, you want to just be able to get back to defend yourself as Christian, right? It sure seems a bit like that. I'm not saying it is like that, but it sure seems that way because back in the days, and then we have like 700 years before Christ, they were just, it's not all what people think. These locals there, they didn't find people fighting, using tools for fighting. No. It's just that Christians came in and they wanted them to give up every little thing they had. Every little treasure they kept. Mostly it sure will be of people they loved and died, and so didn't have cameras at the time, right? So just made something so they could just remember them by. And we have the time of Moses and all that kind of stuff. They wanted them to believe in the one God, and everything had to go. Everything had to go. Everything had to go. That's a bit like what we had in the Second World War. You have that one man called Hitler. He all the power. Everybody has to listen to him. Of course, you can't accomplish it so much. But a big dictator. Back in those days, there was a big dictator who wanted them to give up everything for the one God. Else they would have found tools and could explain that they were rebels or whatever, but that's not, they couldn't find anything like that. You think that the God they had in mind at the time being had a wife. Well, because really, belief systems are standing in the way if it comes to findings. They really, if it comes to archaeology, it's just a bit in the way. They don't want them to go as far back as a dinosaur. Why not? Well, it's quite simple. You do not have all the knowledge, but you do want everybody to believe, everyone and everything to believe in you, while not having all the knowledge. Then what you do? You stop people from researching it. So you don't want to go back to this dinosaur. You don't want to go back. You will not forgive people who do not walk in Christ. Because that means people with different beliefs would actually try to find out more about history, and if you have all these people all over the world, all trying to find history and all going for history and look at what is actually there. Well, if you have a power structure or belief system, you do not want that. You do not want that, because it can be critical for people believing in you, right? Hey. So, no dinosaurs, no dragons, and no... That's a bit how it went, okay. No, dear Christians, I don't know if there is a devil at all, but he certainly doesn't look like this. This is a dragon, and dragon definitely does have a heart. The dragon has a heart. He's not evil. He's not it. He's not evil. He's not evil. I know about the book. I know about the big book that they wrote. I know how they made it seem. But couldn't it be this one man or these few people were under a lot of pressure of Christians by writing that big book? Sure it be. People would only be able to do a thing like that under big kind of pressure. So I bet they would. And yes, that's when they draw it like that. But no, that's exactly what I just know that it's not so.